Hey beauties, thanks for tuning in to my series. I'm so excited to give you guys a glimpse into what I learned in cosmetology school as a certified MUA and all that good stuff. So let's jump into the series and get started. And remember, if you have any questions or anything that you want to tell me or ask me, just use the comments below and I'll be more than happy to chit chat with you and tell you all of my secrets about the beauty industry. So let's get into it. Hey beauties, welcome to the series. So video one of this series, we are going to prime the face. So I've already cleansed my face and all that good stuff. So now we're going to go in with primer really quick. I'm going to go ahead and use Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur. And I'm also going to use e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the Smashbox, if I can talk today. It's very clear. As you can see, it's a gel-like form. It's not drippy or liquidy or anything of such, which is really good. And apparently a little bit goes a long way, which is great. We're going to smooth that all over the face. Notice the motions that I use. I'm over 50. I am not trying to attract any wrinkles or anything, so the way that I move my skin around on my face is very important. So I want you to notice that. I don't, pull and tug. And I've always been like that. So it's not just because I'm over 50. I've always been like that. I've always been gentle with my face, never pulling and tugging and pulling down when I do my eyeliner. I used to when I was in my 20s, but I thought, why am I making the ugly face and pulling down? I don't have to. You shouldn't be that close to, your eyeball or whatever. So I learned different techniques and learned to calm my face. And so when I am applying anything to my face, I make sure that I go in a certain motion and I don't, pull and tug and disturb my face too much. We're going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless. And I'm going to warm this up with my fingers. I'm going to use my double-sided mirror for most of if not all of the series. And what I'm doing here, I'm using this I'm using this poreless primer where my my pores are really huge. I have oily skin right there in the T-zone. So this is going to help me in those areas. For this particular primer, as you can see, there's some whitening going on. Or I should say lightening or brightening. It is really smoothing. And I can say that this primer also is blurring. I can tell that in the regular mirror over here, and I can tell in the double-sided mirror here. I'm also going to take the liberty of priming my eyes. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm about to do the brow. And I want my eyeshadow and everything to be primed accordingly. So we're prepping the face very thoroughly to make sure everything is ready for application. You don't have to do this with your fingers. You can do this with a brush. You can do this with a sponge. You can do this with the applicator that came with your primer. If you have one, all you have to do is clean the applicator. If you have a doe foot applicator that came with it. This particular primer has a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of sheen. So I'm going on the outer perimeter to take advantage of that. Again, you don't have to. This is just something that I'm showing you in this series. Don't have to go all out. This series is to educate you and to show you a method that you can do that is very easy, and practice makes perfect. So you can take your ring finger and pat, 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 or you can take a brush and pat, pat, or a sponge and pat, pat, and get the same results. It just depends on what you want to do. And then also, I go into my brow area with my primer. I go into my brow area with my face primer and also my eyeshadow primer because I get the best results for my brows, staying put. So that is very important. So really can appreciate prepping the face in the proper manner. Now, here's something that I rarely ever do, but I'm going to try it today because it seems to be a popular method for people with oily skin. I am going to take a new powder. This is the HD Flawless by Absolute New York. The box looks like this. And here's the product. I'm going to take this. It comes with a little puff and it's secured, of course. So I'm going to take that secure piece of plastic off the top. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over my face very thinly, very lightly. This is supposed to control oil or help you to control the oil. So hopefully I can say by the end of the night that this worked. I'm going to take just a regular fluffy brush. And if you're interested, this brush is by Shania B, Miami. I think I got this in an Epsi box or bag or whatever. Avoiding where I have primed. I am tapping in lightly this powder. And if you know me and you've been watching me for a while, you know how I am about those circular motions. Tapping and blending at the same time. we have got a layer of powder down, and the face is prepped and is ready to go for the next steps. Beauties, thank you so much for watching this episode of the series. I'm so glad that you were able to attend. I hope that you watch the next video in this series. I'm trying not to leave anything out, but if you have any questions, again, leave them in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to get back with you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Sharing is caring. We want to get as many people in here as possible. I mean, it's the holidays. Who doesn't want to look good for the holidays? But you can use this series anytime you want to. A playlist has been made, so every video will be added into that playlist so you can watch the series over and over and over as many times as you want. I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah!